and gentlemen, welcome on into this go-home show of Monday Night Munchies. I am your host and commentator, Knuckle J Moose, the loudest fat ass in the room. And this is our final week before the pay-per-view demonetized.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the fabulous Freebirds from Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, Iron Pitbull!
ISO Pigeon the Retro Bird starting out tonight's festivities as we have two potential, well, as should restate it, let's reiterate this, one guaranteed and one potential add-on for the fast and free #1 contendership spot later on the night, as we will see the champ Jay Wesley, or Jay Warren, taking on Psycho or Canine, our main event for a #1 contendership spot. Though we will be seeing tonight later on a 4 Ways of Crazy match.
And his opponent from Havana, Cuba, weighing in at 260 pounds, the villain, Chico Perez!
As the villain Chico Perez makes his way down to the ring, looking to keep his winning ways going after a victory last week over Christian King. With that doomsday sit-out powerbomb from the top rope there. But yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, 4 individuals who have earned the rights to claim a spot as the #1 contender for the Fast and Free title will face off against each other in a 4 Ways of Crazy match, elimination style, to eliminate each other until there is one final person left, and they will become the #1 contender for the Fast and Free title. However, as stated in our main event tonight, Psycho or Canine will be taking on the champ, the Fast and Free champion, for an opportunity to become #1 contender as well and make a singles match into a triple threat. And a bunch of other matches as well, ladies and gentlemen, to fill out what's going to happen at the pay-per-view. Here we go now, both gentlemen in the ring, and pop-up knee already by ISO Pigeon. Not playing any games tonight. All work. Double legs. Rebound, moonsault. Oh, chop block as Chico got up to his feet. Chico now trying to use his size, but ISO Pigeon using his experience, being one of the longer members of the LRW roster since season 1. And now both gentlemen collar and elbow tie up, but Pigeon pushes Chico away, using that low center of gravity to fulcrum him backwards, and now Chico making him pay for it. He sends him out the ropes. Drops down. Oh, and a meeting of the minds together, but no one's safe. Oh, wait a minute. Knee lift. Clothesline combo by Chico. And now Chico Perez brings the Saturn. And ISO Pigeon fighting out of it with fierceness to make sure he doesn't feel any pain from it early on. Now from one side of the world, there's Chico in the corner. Clothesline out of the corner. Pops up and sets himself up for that tornado DDT out of the corner there. Wonderfully done by ISO Pigeon. Into the pin, 1. Oh, but only a 1 count so far. Pigeon now. Leg drape moonsault connects this time. Not like last. And now going for the pin again. Trapping the arm. But only a 1 count still. ISO Pigeon wisely keeping Chico from not only being able to get any momentum, but also keeping him and being able to get any offense as well. Clothesline. Number 2. Grabs the foot. And there's the Mr. Miyagi school of tripping. School of leg sweeps. Always knows how to sweep the leg. Oh, the back elbow off the ropes. And Chico going straight for the pin. And only getting 2. As this bird's a lot tougher to deal with than your basic New York pigeon. Strong right wing, left wing. And now the right wing. Uh-oh. Speaking of wings, wing clipper. And now got the right wing up. He's got him goozled. But no, Chico getting that elbow out in time. Oh, clothesline, but just grazing him. There's the knee to the body. And now sharp kicks to the chest and the sternum of ISO Pigeon. Chico now going up top. What has he got planned here? One for that flipping leg drop that turned the tables. And there it is again at elbow. Surprise elbow catching ISO Pigeon once again, but both gentlemen down now for the time being, trying to regain some strength. After all the chaos that's happened, oh, Chico with a fisherman buster. Landing it roughly on the back of the neck of ISO Pigeon, and now Chico picks him up, sets him down. With the master plan, and now goozles ISO Pigeon. That death vice grip right around the throat, and ISO Pigeon forced unconscious due to the vice grip. ISO Pigeon had a lot going for him, had all the momentum in his world, but that change of pace from one small mistake and not keeping his eyes wary gave the villain the opportunity to take the chance he needed. Right here, I thought the wing clipper was enough there, but right here, that vice grip, the iron hand.
Here is your winner, the villain, Chico Perez.
And Chico Perez with another victory tonight as he continues to climb the ranks of the LRW heavyweight division. Will we see Chico Perez soon in title hunt opportunities in the very near future? It all depends on what happens not only at Demonetized, what happens with Chico leading up to it. Ladies and gentlemen, I talked about it at the beginning of the show, and I guess we're getting it now. It's been switched on the card. As our 4 Ways of Crazy #1 contender match
is an elimination match.
Starts
Making
off
his way
tonight
to the
with
ring
PCV
from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico,
entering
weighing
into the
in
ring.
at 158 pounds. Quantum Pedro Carmelo Fara.
As PCV picked up the victory last week. He now looks to try and earn himself that #1 contendership match. He's deemed himself the needing and deserving since becoming a member of the LRW roster. What will PCV do in this match, and how far will he get? And will he get the opportunity to see gold in his future? Very, very soon. But he does have 3 other strong competitors to deal with. One of them being the man, I believe, one of them being one of the gentlemen he defeated to get to this spot. But that all depends. And as I spoke the devil too soon, Mackie Jander, who has been on a hell of a winning streak, though losing to PCV last week, still has earned the right to be in this match after the long winning streak he's had
And his opponents
against
first,
very tough
from
competitors.
wherever he wants, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mackie Jander.
Mackie Jander and PCV may be focusing on each other before focusing on the people, the other members of the match. We'll see what happens. Will Mackie Jander be able to survive such an onslaught with such a unique, quotations, unique moveset here in the LRW Monday Night Munchies roster to gain him enough time to become a champ here at LRW? If there's one person, though, who knows what it means to become the LRW champion,
And from North Carolina, weighing in at 172 pounds, Flyboy Gabriel Cameron.
it's the former Fast and Free champion himself, the one and only Flyboy Gabriel Cameron, who walked out of season 2 as the champ and now looks to get back into the championship gold and become the first ever 2-time LRW Fast and Free champion.
And from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 150 pounds, super smooth Magnum Ventura.
Magnum Ventura, the final entrant into this four-way number one contender match, who came the closest to defeating the champ for the title. And I believe the champ may have put in a good word for him to get into this match as well. I have to ask him later. But ladies and gentlemen, these four individuals are now fighting for an opportunity to face our champ for that title. And Mackie with a spear kick already on Magnum. And PCV going after Cameron, knowing very well that Cameron's the biggest threat in this match to all four gentlemen, three other gentlemen. Being a former champ, he knows what it takes to get to the big show and how to win it. And as Magnum Ventura back body drop on the Mackie Jander, Magnum received one of his own by Gabriel Cameron. Wait a minute, rolling code breaker into a 2-count fall, but PCV still holds on. And now Gabriel setting up for something here. Super kick, poison rana by Magnum Ventura on the PCV. Everyone bringing out the big ones. Springboards, crossbody. May have caught the legs of Mackie Jander, though. Mackie getting caught into a jawbreaker by Magnum. Magnum taking his eyes off the prize for the moment, but does recover. Ducks it. Uh-oh. Twirling head scissors. Puts him down. And now Mackie up top. Shotgun. Snap moonsault. Going for the pin. And Magnum Ventura only getting a one on the former champ as Mackie Jander needing the steps on the outside by help of PCV. Big right arm, forearm shiver. Right across that jaw, pointing Gabriel. Oh! Weird naked choke. Weird naked, but Gabriel fights out of it. Blocking the forearm shot, kick to the gut. And we see Mackie getting slammed there. Powerbomb brought him all the way down. Does Magnum Ventura, and now Mackie Janner back into the ring. As a reminder, folks, there are no countouts, and no submissions, no disqualifications. Anything is legal, but you have to win the match in the ring. Be a pinfall, submission, or knockout. Oh, PCV rolling through, crucifix driver. Tilt-the-world crucifix driver on the floor on the Magnum Ventura now. Going for the shin breaker on the Mackie Janner. And Gabriel, powered! And caught the guitar on Gabriel. Cashing it across the ribcage, but not breaking it yet. And Magnum slipping out of that shot. Dropping down that reverse DDT. So he tosses Mackie into the stairs. And that tosses Gabriel away from PCV. His intended target, PCV ducking the chop, grabbing hold of Magnum, sending him into the ring now. This Gabriel Cameron tells him, come on, I want to fight you. And now meeting maybe a fate he shouldn't have. Wait a minute, rope through, sunset flip. But there's no pinfalls on the outside as Mackie Janner coming in with a shovel. Gets caught with a springboard tornado DDT out of the corner by Magnum Ventura. Oh, PCV with the quantum theory on the Gabriel Cameron. Gabriel Cameron is the first man eliminated via the quantum theory. Leaping neck breaker by Magnum Ventura. The PCV kicking up to get out of it. PCV from behind. Scoops him up. Atomic drop. Classic old school. Rolls away from the spear kick. Knowing it was coming from Mackie Janner. One too many times he went to the wall with that. Driver though lands right on the top of the skull. And PCV going for the pin. Trying to get rid of Mackie. But only getting two. Oh, in the back, thrown at him by Magnum Ventura. And now Ventura. So, that'd do it. Ventura up top. Double axe handles. Mackie was trying to talk some smack to PCV. Landing face first onto that stop sign on the floor as well. Atomic drop on the floor. Not once. Not twice. But 3 times trying to make him a lady when he doesn't want to be. Mackie with a clothesline misses. As Magnum tosses away PCV. German suplex on the floor by Magnum Ventura. And now twisting the arm kick to the gut. Ventura trying to make sure. Ooh, dropping the knee, misses. Oh! And Mackie making sure Ventura remembers all the pain from those atomic drops he felt earlier by giving him an uppercut from between the uprights. And after a scoop slam on the floor for PCV, Mackie Janner and Magnum back in the ring now. Mackie rolls him through. Super kick to the jaw, going for the pin. Only a 1 count. PCV with that bat that was used against him, back of the skull, back of PCV, or Mackie Janner's Magnum, that poison Rana, springboard poison Rana. Oh, and a shovel to the back of the head of Mackie Janner. And a shovel to the head of PCV. It's Magnum Ventura. PCV not happy with what just happened. I don't blame him. Oh, swinging drop kick connects to the heart of Mackie Janner as PCV catches Ventura off guard and now trying to readjust the spine the wrong way possible. PCV clubbing right hand to the top of the skull of Mackie Janner. Now working the inside of that knee, trying to take away that super kick maybe. And Mackie Janner loves so much. Uh-oh. Quantum theory done to PCV by Magnum. Magnum trying to use his own move against him, and no! Almost worked, but Magnum getting caught with a super kick. After trying to do quantum theory to him. Uh-oh. PCV forcing that side hip toss. And now going for the pin off it. Thinking it's enough to take out Mackey. It is.
Has been
Mackey Jenner been eliminated. Oh, roll through, but both men counter each other. PCV using his lower sense of gravity. Push Magnum into the corner. Magnum, though, as PCV was running, caught him with the knee. Hurricane Rana caught and dropped down via powerbomb. And now PCV with the bat was used against him by Magnum. Oh! PCV going for something there, but Magnum caught him with that leering clothesline. And now slingshot splash, but unfortunately PCV moving out the way before Magnum could connect to it. Magnum thrown off the ropes by PCV. Catching him though was a leaping or a pendulum DDT there. And now using that shovel on the body. And PCV tossing that shovel right into his face. And now Magnum going up top. Will we see it? Oh! Magnum overdrive hit on the knees of PCV. PCV from behind. Might be looking. Nope, I thought he was going for something else. Runs off the ropes. Pop up into the knees. And caught him with the 3. It's PCV without pop-up hold breaker.
Here is your winner, Quantum Pedro Carmelo.
That super collider connecting and giving PCV the #1 contendership spot against Lightning J. Wesley.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Georgia, Haley Webb.
Our next match, ladies and gentlemen, Haley Webb, the Scarlet Spider. Back in the ring action finally. After a bit of time away. Now back in the LRW ring looking to once again climb her way into the title picture. It all depends on who she's facing tonight and how fast she can get. Oh, boy. Well, easier said than done, ladies and gentlemen, as the woman who has dominantly
From Stone Mountain, Georgia,
been claiming that she deserves to be the next #1 contender. The Southern Amazon, Valeska Winters, looks to make quick work of the returning Haley Webb, most likely here tonight. Now I know Adriana Evermore is more than focused on making sure she defeats Rihanna Hunter at the pay-per-view, but she definitely needs to have eyes on Valeska Winters, forcing her way into the #1 contendership spot with all these wins dominantly behind her back. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we figure out, will the Scarlet Spider be able to defeat the Southern Amazon? Haley Webb on one side, Valeska on the other. Here we go. Oh, and a big clothesline already. As Valeska Winters wasting no time in front of Haley Webb's sass or attitude. Clothesline makes her wobble, but the weeble doesn't fall. And now Valeska with all that strength just shoving her in the corner. Throws her into it. Big clubbing blow to the top of the skull. And now, Haley with an elbow to fight out of it. And Haley throwing hands to get back out of the situation. Just slugging away at Valeska, saying, "You want to fight? I'll fight." Haley not afraid to go after her. And Haley still continuing to slug at her, but got caught. And a big clothesline put her down. And all that power, all those shots did put Valeska into the corner for the moment, but Valeska Able to fight out of it. Oh, scoops her up, going for a quick pin. Says you're not enough for it. Oh, but Haley was throwing through into reversal. Both ladies only getting one on each other in those counter pins. Kick to the gut. Velasquez grabs her though. And tosses her via a hair toss into that corner again, that neutral corner. Now Velasquez turning it around, picks her up, chops her down with a big right hand on top the back of the skull. But Haley back in the ring now, just throwing bones and leaping face buster, making sure she goes all the way down and out, trying to just mess with the eyes and sights. Oh, Izaguri catches Velasquez. Haley getting a lot of air for that one. And Haley now slamming her face first into the mat. As Haley's telling her to get up. She ain't done yet. Both women former champions. Trying to get back to becoming a champion. Again, it's Haley Webb. Horrendous choke on the bottom rope, and it's the referee's discretion. And when they give him a count or not. Haley from behind now. German suplex on the Velasquez winners. Not many people able to do that. Haley with a leaping elbow. Stomp to the wrist. And now Haley, wait. Reversal with the stomp in the back of the calf. Ow. And Velasquez gets caught. She was trying to set up something that took a little bit too much time as Haley quickly struck her and reversed that back grab into a bulldog. Take a drink if you will. Haley now after getting her to her feet. Oh, neck breaker onto the knee by the Scarlet Spider. And Haley Webb has a game plan. And making sure Velasquez, oh, Haley missing. As Velasquez now, uh-oh. Ham bone, no, gets caught with an elbow to the solar plexus. Trying to knock the wind out of her, but not the easy thing to do. Velasquez picking up Haley. Running, Sit out driver. As Haley now going from behind, backstabber. After that combination of blows, going for the pin. But only for two. That quick spider bite. Not getting her anything there. She also gets caught with an elbow to the knee now. Velasquez taking her to a corner, it looks like. Sets her in her face first. Oh, Velasquez scoops her up. Puts her down with a power slam. And now Velasquez going for the pin instead. Making Haley think she was going for some big maneuver. Velasquez said, nah, I'm going to hurt you. Velasquez now, look at this. Velasquez using the ropes, but Haley knowing what was coming. Gained that left. Oh, God. The Lady Destroyer. That choke slam. Putting her down for the moment, but Haley back up to her feet full of piss and vinegar. And a snap suplex all the way down. And now Haley trying to make sure Velasquez is nowhere near the ropes. Those long limbs of hers. Pulls her through. Picks her up. Oh, wait. Dragon screw leg whip. By Velasquez winners. The Southern Amazon now thinking maybe double axe handle, but misses, and she gets chopped on her way back up. And now Haley with a running face buster. Making sure Velasquez does not get any kind of momentum under her feet or any kind of stability, which is a wise game plan with such a tough competitor like the Southern Amazon. And now Velasquez sent up over the top rope. Haley taking the moment to catch a breather before she goes back out there after. And Haley now, single leg crossover Boston Crab. Trying to pick her apart, but Velasquez picks the ankle. Now Velasquez from behind. Oh, gets caught with a back elbow. Haley now from behind. Tosses Velasquez back into the ring. Both ladies legally back in. Haley going up top. What are we going to see from the Scarlet Spider here? As Velasquez now slowly gets to her feet. Flying crossbody across the face. High landing. Uh-oh, but Velasquez, European uppercut. Not happy with how that happened. Oh, but Haley hopping out of it, now catching the knee. And Velasquez winners there. Haley Webb kick to the gut. Uh-oh, gets caught. trying to go for that cross-arm neck breaker. Gets caught with one with Valeska's own. And then stomped out by the Southern Amazon. And now Valeska, big leg drop misses. And Haley sends Valeska into the corner. Picks her up to the top there. What is Haley? Oh, Lord, what is Haley looking for here? She sets up Valeska up top. No way. Oh, my God. Michinoku driver off the top corner is more than enough to put away the Southern Amazon. Holy cow.
Here is your winner, Haley Webb.
A more fiercer and more advantageous Haley Webb has returned to the LRW roster tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Who's making her way out here now? Oh, Lordy.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 418 pounds, the Goliath Grunt!
The Colossus himself, Goliath Grunt, after a very harsh victory last week over Caveman Carl, looks to continue to move his way up the roster by sheer force alone. And tonight, looks to add another person to the lineup of people he's been he's been just stepping through to get to the number one contendership spot. But who is he facing tonight? Well, I guess we're getting the run back. As the ancient granddaddy of Unga Bunga style himself says, you got one over me, kid. Let's see if you can do two. It's Caveman Carl making his way to the ring here tonight for another chance at defeating Goliath Grunt
from the Stone Age, weighing in
singles competition.
1 pound, Dino Caveman Carl.
The only other time I've seen Caveman Carl be like, okay, I lost, but I still want to fight you, was with the now general manager of Supper Showdown, one and only Butchdrama Drakar, back in season 2. And maybe Carl's found an opponent he can sharpen his steel against to make his weaponry even better, as the old saying goes. Will it be a trip to the Stone Ages that wins tonight's match? Or will the colossal might of Goliath Grunt once again overtake the sheer tenacity of this man right here? Goliath on one side, Carl on the other. Referee, ring that bell. Here we go. And Carl coming out swinging. Taking a page out of Haley Webb's book, maybe he saw earlier. Oh, pounce! Goliath said those hurt, but you know what hurts worse? This. And now big boy splash against the ground or mat there. Carl now trying to get back to his feet, but smashed down with that double axe handle to the spine. That's Goliath Grunt not letting Carl get any kind of momentum. Look at this, just sheer strength, picked him up, deadlift, into the running power slam. Quick 1-2 combination. Goliath telling Carl to bring it on. Carl. Uh-oh. Carl countering that belly-to-belly overhead throw with a leg trip. Using some new tactics that maybe Goliath Grunt's not used to. Carl now dropping the point of the elbow right between the eyes. Float over skull puller. Connecting. Now working on the knee, trying to take out the leverage and support of the column that is known as the Colossus here in LRW. Can you work on that left leg there? Maybe setting up for a submission move later on. No, yet for now, but Noah does take out some punishment. Oh! Speaking of which, just bulldozing his way through Carl to finish it off with a sit-out. And now this deadlift, well, pretty much gorilla press. Drops him down right across the face and belly onto the mat there. Nowhere to go but down as gravity let it happen. Oh, dragon screw leg whip to the left knee. Continuing to work on that left leg. Now slapping that elbow down. The back of the live grunt, though. Drops him with a jawbreaker for the moment. Get out of the grapple. Oh, speaking of that, belly-to-belly overhead toss. And still without any problem, kips up with the greatest of ease. And that's one now. Now Goliath pushes Carl to get the rope. But Carl tossing him over to the top rope there. Sending him to the floor. Carl on the top corner. What is he looking to do from up here? Goliath's on the floor. Oh, big elbow, but he just grazes him. Is Goliath able to counter it with all that mass and just brush it off? Carl now trying to do everything he can. Take the fight. Goliath, sends him to the steps. Looks like. So he tries to send Goliath grunt. Twisting the arm kick to the gut. Count of 5. Oh, Goliath fighting out of the grapples. Carl is looking for him back in the ring, maybe. And now Goliath tossing Carl. Oh, Carl not letting him get it back in the ring for a moment. Goliath picking up Carl, but Carl slips through. Chop block to the knee. Count of 7. Carl picks up Goliath. Tosses him into the barricade. Is Carl now willing to take any victory possible. But no count of 10 is Goliath. Oh, no. Carl didn't realize he was there. No, boy, here we go. This happened last time between these two. And Carl feeling the force behind those big muscly arms. Ooh, roof counter. He catches him 2 for flinching. And returns the favor to Goliath grunt. Both these men just swinging for the fences against each other. Oh, big off slide. Goliath going for the pin off it. Wisely to do, but only a 1 count as Carl kicks out quickly. Goliath now. Oh, kick to the gut. Carl popped up. Into that tornado DDT, into the pin. 1, 2. Oh. 2.5 getting that shoulder up before the 3 count. It's Goliath now climbing back up into the corner. Carl using that rope, those taped up metal cables, to put some pressure on the forearm and elbow, but did not work out as much. As now he's set on the ropes there by Goliath. And Goliath's headbutt. We saw this last week. And just letting the weight of the world sit on the ribs and intestines of Caveman Carl. I don't think he's felt much pressure other than last week from a T-Rex maybe. Carl, though, counters the belly-to-belly. Another trip up. Knowing what the signs are, starting to get used to that tactic. Oh, from behind. Neck breaker to the back of the neck. Drag down neck breaker. Caveman Carl. Carl going for the pin off it. Thinking maybe it's more than enough. And it was. As it was enough to get Goliath knocked out for at least more than 3.
Here is your winner, Dino Caveman Carl.
And it is now 1-1 between these 2 gentlemen. Will we see who's going to be the victor of match number 3 between these 2 gentlemen at our pay-per-view demonetized, or will we see what happens after the pay-per-view comes about? And as the dust settles and we await the man who holds the LRW Heavyweight Championship in his grasp, as he travels through the dimensions of unknown forces beyond our comprehension, the Mad Titan in action here tonight, our LRW champion. As he looks to maybe warm up before his match for the title at the pay-per-view here tonight. The question remains, though, does he need to watch out from all angles for our local talent, who he's been having some interesting interactions with lately? As you see now, carrying the light of the lost souls throughout the multiverse, the Mad Titan himself, our LRW Heavyweight Champion, makes his way into the ring. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I try my best to talk to the competitors to see what's going through their heads before a match happens or before a big event happens. And ladies and gentlemen, as crazy as I am, it's a lot crazier to try to talk and figure out what exactly Titan has planned every time he comes out here to the ring. And wearing the pride of LRW around his waist, looking towards his, I believe, first title defense in LRW. At the end of the month pay-per-view, demonetized. But tonight, the Mad Titan looks to shed a light upon the world that everything's not what it seems. In the eyes of someone out in the ether. Now the champ in the ring, waiting his opponent for the night. And though he's not getting a huge opportunity,
and his opponent,
in the way he wants it,
weighing in at 240 pounds, Christian King!
The leader of the Cutthroat era, Christian King, gets an opportunity to see what he can do against the LRW champion and what he may need to change up in his game plan if he ever gets the chance to face him again. Now, to iterate to everyone at home, if Christian King wins this match, he does not get a match opportunity, but it will definitely make him rise up in the ranks of the heavyweight division faster than most of the people have been doing. Because after a win over the championship, over the champion, it gives you an automatic #1 contender match the next time you face him. Will the Cutthroat era get a huge leap towards the future with a victory over the champ tonight? Or will Christian King join As a lost soul in that lantern that the champ carries around with him. Here we go. Champ coming out with a running, flying crossbody. Not even letting the King to get any opportunity. He was trying to get off and got caught. And now both gentlemen collaring up, or gentlemen quotations. Taught up, collaring up, but from behind goes the champ. As Christian tries to fight his way out of it, champ wisely keeping him, trying to get from the ropes. Headlock takeover, and now that side headlock. Wrenching it in deep. Trying to get King to tap, the King slowly gets back to his feet and locks in his own side headlock on the champ. And then a hip toss. Yeah, that side headlock. And now the champ picking up King with ease. Scoops him up. Stun down on the ropes. And Titan. Uh-oh. I thought he was looking to end it here, but no. The champ tossing King to the floor. It's Titan now finally heading after his opponent tonight. Stomping at the knee. Dissecting. Christian King as quick as possible. King floats through. Pamps him up. Drops him with a sit-out power bomb. On the floor. No give on that floor. Clubbing blows in a harsh right hand, which is legal on the outside for now. Oh, but he slammed face first into the LED board by the champ. Yeah, that arm wringer. Now the champ continued to work on the legs and knees of Christian King, trying to take the base away from the power game of this young contender, the leader of the cutthroat era. Count of 6 applied. Now count of 7 is the champ back in the ring. Letting King know that he's not ready yet to face off against him with the count of 9, but King's back in the ring and almost tripping up the champ. They caught him with a super kick, and not enough to put him down, and then catch him with that sling blade Tanahashi. Tried to get up there, but the champ grabbing hold of him before he could. Scoops him up, looking for maybe running power slam, short version. Short little running power slam. There's the champ now. Uh-oh. Champ's in the corner. We know what's coming here. Oh, no. Here it comes. Apparently the only way to walk through the multiverse, to let your prey know that you were hunting it down. That's total annihilation. Oh, reversed and caught with a clothesline. The champ wasted a little too much time. Oh, floats up and gets caught into the power slam. The champ going for the pin. 1, 2, no. 2 count only. And now the nerve of the champ. King able to get his foot on the rope for the moment. Big boy senton by the champ, by the Mad Titan. And now champ, now Titan. Clubbing blow to the back of Christian King. And now smearing his face across the apron after dropping an elbow in the back. And Titan calling upon the powers that be beyond. Give him the strength and the energy. Continue defeating King, but King fights out of the grapple. Springboard, no! Almost hit the ref. He didn't realize that he went the wrong direction. There's Twisted Devastation. Quick and easy, middle of the ring. And it is all over. Wait a minute. The big fella, our local talent. Telling him to bring a cage down. Why is the cage up there? Oh, champ ducks it, catches him with a right hand, and another right, and one more for good measures. Now, our local talents realize his mistake and gets set face first into the cage. And now back first as the Mad Titan dominates over his opponent. A lot of crazy action here tonight so far. And even more crazy action to come as Alexi Dusic's one half a Head and Hammer are two bad dudes.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring,
In
representing
singles action tonight.
Weapons of Mass Destruction from Belgrade, Serbia, weighing in at 247 pounds. One half of the men's, the Tag Team Alliance Wrestling Champions, Alexi Deuce.
As Alexi Dusic in singles competition here tonight looks to keep himself sharp and limber for whatever challenge him and his brother have to face for those titles and maybe even more. And as the somberness hits the arena,
Representing the Unholy Union from Annapolis, Maryland, weighing in at 276 pounds, the Gremlin Martin Mystery.
the Eldritch Abomination, Martin Mythos. One of the men that was defeated for those titles last month. At last month's pay-per-view. Now looks to try and get another opportunity for him in the corner side to regain those titles here tonight. Alexi at one side, Martin on the other. Here we go. And Martin going for a discus punch, but gets grabbed in the middle of it by Alexi, and that head arm or that collar over top. Now Martin with a side headlock, grinding it deep, trying to keep Alexi off his guard there. Alexi reverses it, goes from behind. Martin now trying to fight the grasp and trying to peel his way out of it, but not getting any luck at the moment. And Alexi, Greco-Roman takedown. Now Alexi looking for maybe a knee strike right across the jaw, striking and now stepping at the leg. He says, I will break you. Martin now picked up, tossed against the ropes, dropped over, ducks the clothesline, but gets caught with a quick one. As Martin now moves the momentum in his favor from behind, double underhook. Scoops him up, but Alexi stomps the inside of the foot there. Pendulum clothesline connects for Alexis Discus. Trying to go for a quick finish, but no, only a one. As that was one of the moves that definitely helped him win the tag titles. Oh! One Eldritch flapjack there. And now screaming into the void out of the corner. And Martin now trying to pull the arm out of that socket, putting all the tension on the shoulder where Alexi can't get up and use any powerful moves. Right now, this powerful combination of kicks and punches. And, oh! Driving him head first. Yeah, that headlock driver. But Alexi returns the favor as he drops him down. That arm wringer, Martin fighting out of the drop down out of the bottom position. Uh-oh, Alexi set up in a powerbomb, but a back body drop returns the favor. And Alexi now putting the work to Martin as best as he can. Alexi, oh, gets scooped over the top. Landed to the outside. Alexi, gets caught. It's Martin. Oh! Flipping him around that suplex into the lung blower. On the floor there. Nowhere to go but pain. Into the pin now. 1, 2. And Martin with a victory. Over the tag team champ is Alexi. Trying to figure out what went wrong. Wait a minute. Oh, it's Duke. Duke Joseph's not done with Alexi. Goozled. Picks him up, puts him down the hard way. And Joseph saying, I'm not done by any means. Nope. That music can only mean one thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to fly high and fly fast.
The following contest
as
is
Zero
scheduled for
Gravity
one fall,
makes their way to the ring.
Representing High Energy from Great Falls, Montana, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Disaster.
As the X Factor, Justin Alexander and Disastro, Zero Gravity make to look tonight to climb the ranks once more. Here tonight at Monday Night Munchies. Will their speed and their quick thinking be more than enough tonight to help them get to the promised goal at the end of the rainbow? And will they be able to handle whatever opponents come at it their way? And it looks like Disastro is having a singles match. Oh, Lordy. And who is Disastro facing tonight?
And his opponent, accompanied by Jackie Bruce, representing the Brain Busters, weighing in at 228 pounds, Owen Young.
Owen Young, one half of Buzzy Hithouse, taking on Disastro in singles competition, but both gentlemen having their partners in their corner tonight to help them get through the night's events and tonight's match. Will a singles win tonight help boost their standings in the LRW Tag Team Men's Division? And will it help them get closer to having another shot, or having a shot of the LRW Two Bad Dudes Tag Team titles? It's Owen Young versus Disastro here tonight. Disastro on one side of the ring, Owen Young on the other. Here we go. Oh, and now both gentlemen collar and elbow tie up. Both men jockey for the lead position, but they got no horse in the race just yet. Ringing that arm with the arm wringer, though. Keeping that wrist control, and Owen not being able to get out of it quick enough. Disaster now twisting around, arm drags him. Now Disastro setting up those kicks. Beautiful leg layer to the end there. Disastro, snap moonsault, misses. It blocks the forearm attempt. Block return. And now Owen with a European uppercut. Catching Disastro. But Disastro fights out of that grapple. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be quick back and forth action as a double leg takedown connects. Disaster going for the moonsault, but off the Hart's rope, but unfortunately bounced in the wrong direction. Noah now getting tossed into the ropes. Leg roundhouse kick misses as a reverse suplex connects for Owen Young, giving him the momentum now. As Zastro trips him up, though, as I say that. Zastro now going for the pin off that. Testing the waters. Getting it too. Not enough to put away on quickly. Zastro whips around, goes behind, picks him up. Atomic drop. Trying to split the Grand Canyon even more. Now he's got him up on the fireman's carry, looking for a little snake eyes out of the corner. Wait, Owen. Disaster tosses him away. Justin grabbing a hold of the foot of Owen Young. And now, wait. Both partners being ejected out of the match. And their teammates not happy, but it's the role of the referee for getting involved the way that, oh! Dragged down, pulling him down by the back of his head. Now Owen getting kicked in the gut by Disaster, but blocks the second one. Catches him with a clothesline. As Owen Young now tries to keep momentum in his favor after all that activity between the tag teams. Disaster sent over to the top of the apron. Owen Young looking for maybe a back suplex. Back body drop, back suplex, call it what you will. It landed right on the apron, right on top of that LED board. Though it's not as sharp as the end of the apron or the end of the mat there, it still hurts. Still a thick piece of equipment. And now Owen Young stomping away at Disaster on the outside there. Young now going up top. What are we going to see from Owen Young here? Little man's going to fly across, catching him with a crossbody. And now roll through single leg monkey flip. Sending Disastro back to the floor, but missed that double axe handle. Now getting caught with a kick by Disastro. Picks him up. Military press and flops him. Uh-oh. Moonsault lands. Disastro now putting the work to the spine of Owen Young. Another moonsault, but no. Oh, it landed. Didn't look like it would have angle here. And now Disastro sending Owen to the barricade. Count of 6. They got to the count of 10 to get back in the ring to win the match. Owen fighting out of the grapple. Owen snap suplex, puts down Disastro as Owen Young gets back in the ring at 9. And Owen Young using Disastro's strategy against him picks up the victory via countout after the chaos of both their partners being sent out of the match due to interference. And the referee not having any of their nonsense tonight.
Here is your winner, Owen Young!
I do not think this is the last we'll see between these 4 individuals here at the Monday Night Munchies as time marches on. The Buzzy Hithouse with the victory tonight. Oh boy. Is this who I think it is? It is indeed.
The
The former goddess of the world herself,
making her way to the ring from
Verona
Serbia,
Grajcek.
the specialist, Victoria Gorgeous.
as she makes her way down to the ring to once again climb the ranks The LRW Women's Division here tonight to try and get back into the title picture in the near future. But there's a long line ahead of her. And tonight, she's looking to make sure she gets through that line as quick as possible. You have to ask yourself, being a former champ, does that help out in this situation? Speaking of which, the champ, getting attacked from behind. As the champ was coming out here to face her tonight, and now Hunter returning the favor from last week when the champ attacked her during her match. And now security out here to break them up as these two ladies not caring about what happens. Is willing to go out of their way to make sure the others knows that no matter what happens, they're there waiting for them. I know managerial is going to have a talk with the staff on how to solve the situation as a beautiful head scissor takeover lands and then into a moonsault off the Hearts rope as the champ not afraid to keep fighting after a little tussle. And shoulder breaker on the former champ. Goychek now. Saito suplex applied, but champ now playing a little cat and mouse with the former champ. Trying to keep her dazed and confused, but not working in her favor as Goychek grabs hold of her. Beautiful back soup. Drops her down, drops the knee into the spine. The champ not 100% in this match at the moment. Oh, blocks the punch though. Sent into the corner now. Now focusing on that left arm. Over top that cable. Champ grabbing hold of Goychek. Goychek fights out of it. Goychek rolls through. Looking for the triangle choke. But the champ stacking high. Been doing some training with some people. Got her way out of it. Bottom rope, middle rope, Hurricane Rana. Beautifully done by the champion. As the Silver Raven now slams Goychek face first into the mat. Ducks the grab, kick to the knee. Roll through, Lamahi straw maybe. Yes. Lamahi straw pan, but not even a one count as Goychek kicked out of it in time before anything could happen. And now the champ sending Goychek into the corner, but gets caught and reversed into the corner herself as Goychek from one side of the world to the other. Siding against it. Headbutt puts her down on her butt, but the champ kicks up and gets out of that corner fighting. Oh, wheelbarrow into the double stomp right across the lower ribs. Trying to knock all the wind out of her opponent tonight. And Adriana now from behind gets caught with an elbow by Goychek. Catches Goychek with one of her own. And Nevermore sending Verona into the corner. Sets her up backwards, but Verona counters. Sets her up herself as she's now talking to the ref and the fans here. Not wasting any energy, but gets caught when she should have moved a little faster than that. Uh-oh. And a Nevermore striking against Goychek, which is not a smart idea. Goychek's a very tough striker. As we see with her battles with both of Regina back in season 2, both those ladies can throw hands with the best of them. The champ trying to prove her worth against the woman she beat for the title here tonight. Super kick connects. And Goychek down on the mat. Here we go, one. Oh, barely a one, but still got it. And the basement drop kick by the champ as Goychek was trying to get to her feet, not letting her get any kind of momentum back up. Oh, wait a minute. Goychek though still getting to her feet, gets caught. Wait a minute. Say hi to Lenore. The Lenore driver. 1, 2. No. 2 count only. As the Silver Raven now tossed into the neutral corner by the challenger. Goychek caught with a forearm. Oh, bounce off the rope. Twisting kick. Carter with that twisting kick off the ropes, and now the champ up top. Quote the Raven. Nevermore. Ended up in 1, 2, 3. And the champ doing what her opponent did oh, God, here we go. Someone gets security. We already know what it's going to. It happened last week. We're going to see it happen again. Because there goes the champ. And Hunter said, well, if I can do it, I know you could do it, so I just returned the favor from what you did to me. You said you, and Nevermore telling her she's got no right to act the way she did. Oh, here we go. Here we go. These two going at it. And these two ladies will not stop fighting. What will happen at the pay-per-view when they finally meet for the title? A lot of insanity here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Already seen many a match tonight, and we're about to see another. As our main event comes to happen to be as Psycho Arcanine looks to enter himself in as the #1 contender via a win over the champ here tonight and making the singles match into a triple threat.
190 pounds, Psycho Arcanine.
Will Psycho Arcanine be able to burn through the champ's defenses and end up being the third person into the match for that Fast and Free title? The only way to know is for Arcanine to win the night's match against the champ, Jay Wesley, via pinfall or submission. If Psycho Arcanine wins via disqualification or countout, he has a win over the champ, which will earn him another shot later on. But he will not gain the access into the #1 contender, into the title match when the title is fought for.
And his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 168 pounds, the All-Star Cruiserweight Wrestling Champion, Lightning Jay Wesley.
And our Fast and Free Cruiserweight Champion, Lightning Jay Wesley, looks to keep from one other person earning a spot after his title here tonight. The champ now having to focus on what his game plan will be for PCV as well, knowing that he's waiting in the wings to claim a shot at that title as soon as he can. But he's got to get through the Psycho Arcanine first tonight. Arcanine on one side, the champ on the other. Opportunity for a #1 contendership entry. Arcanine catches him with a beautiful drop kick, being far enough away from that pump kick the champ was trying to land. Honorable tie up, the champ pushes away Arcanine, and now wheelbarrow. He gets caught. Psycho drops the knee across the top of the skull. Moonsault, but no, gets caught with the knees by the champ. And Jay now. Grab it from behind by Psycho. Psycho with the double underhooks. Pops him up into a drop on the knees. Very unique offense from Psycho Arcanine. Now dropping the knee into that pocket of the elbow. Uh-oh. Fisherman driver. Connects for Psycho Arcanine. As a moonsault from the top rope, but Jay Wesley wrong out the way, knowing what was coming next. Now going from behind. Gets caught, though, with a back elbow. Psycho. Uh-oh. Collar elbow tie up by both gentlemen. And now the champ wringing the arm of his opponent. Champ putting the opponent down, going for the pin. 1, 2. Trying to end things early, but no. Psycho kicking at it too. And Wesley trying to take away the speed ability. Psycho Canine knowing how dangerous it is. Getting caught with that rolling tilt-a-whirl hit scissors. Puts him down on the mat there. And Arcanine now waiting for the champ to get to his feet. Tell him I ain't done yet. Oh, double leg moonsault. Onto the floor, connects to the champ. The champ sent to the steps by Arcanine. Canine not willing to lose any chance to take the advantage as best as possible. Tosses the champ near the other barricade away from the steps now. And Arcanine, extreme speed of that knee right across the jaw. So Arcanine back into the ring. And now breaking up the pin attempt, the count. So he knows he cannot win via count. He can win via count out, but it's not going to do any good. Oh! The champ trying to do something fancy here. Got caught with a double axe handle. Pound him, trying to be the best on tonight. Wesley getting back into the ring, but the Canine tossed him in the corner. Drop kick, connect. No. Drop kick countered. So Wesley moved him out the way. Now Wesley shoving him into the corner himself. The champ, one side of the world to the other. Pop up. Twisting kick to the skull. And out from behind, picks him up. Lightning drop into the shooting star. That blue thunder bomb. And now knees one way and knees to the other. Trying to make sure he's grounded completely. Into that pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. Champ now running to the top rope. Lightning strike, but misses. As Arcanine tosses him over the top rope now. Sends him to the floor. Champ, double up kick to get out of that grapple. And now moonsault on the floor, connects. And a shooting star press, but Psycho getting the knees up. Studying his champ, the tapes of the champ, to make sure he knew who was coming after him next. So Canine getting back into the ring now. Count of 4. Knowing he can't get into the match with a count-out victory. Gets caught by the champ, who now gets him with that shooting star press finally on the floor. Champion picking him up. Tossing him back into the ring now as Wesley on the apron. Going up top. Are we going to see it here? Elbow drop instead, misses. But fights out of the grapple as he gets back to his feet finally. Blue Thunder. And a lightning quick shooting star press gets caught with the knees as he rolls through that drop kick attempt. He says, I saw you coming. I know about your knee tricks. Uh-oh. Gets caught in the corner. Cycle tosses him into the barricade. Picks him up. Oh, no. Fire spin. Middle of the ring. The fire spin. Into the pin. 1, 2. And Psycho Arcanine has earned himself a spot into the #1 contendership situation between PCV and the champ, where it is now going to be a 3-way match for the title. Will we see the outcome at our pay-per-view demonetized at the end of the month? Or will this happen at a future event? Because right here, the Canine knew what to set him up for, that fire spin into the pin, giving our Canine the 3 and the hope that he can become the next Fast and Free champion very soon. But our Psycho Canine with a big victory here tonight over the champ, earning his number one contendership spot without any question tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching tonight's activities on Monday Night Munchies. We will see you for our next go-home show, which will be us go home for Supper Showdown. Until then, I've been the loudest fat ass in the room, Knuckle J Moose. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.